All right, what's up guys? VV back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over a game from the East in the OP14 format, okay? We have a game of Black Emu versus Purple Doflamingo. So let's go ahead and hop straight into this, guys. I will have everything time-stamped in the general description, and I'll have all relevant links and stuff like that in the comment section below. If you guys have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please do not hesitate to put those down in the comment section below, or hop on the VV Theory Discord. Link will be in the channel description. This video is brought to you by Nin Garden. For this week only, Nin Garden is running their Black Friday sale. Every item in the store is discounted up to 30%. And you can save an additional 10%, making it up to 40% total by using my code, the VV Theory, at the checkout. Alright guys, let's get into this game. It looks like we have the Black Emu player on the left. They're going to be starting off with the 7-cost stage in play, the Empty Throne of course. And then we have the Purple Doflamingo player on the right. Now, I can see the, where I paused this, I can see the hand of the Purple Doflamingo player. It looks like they have a, it looks like a baby 5. I think that's the one where it has an on KO to gain a life. And then they have a 1-cost searcher event, a 2k counter, I believe that's also called baby 5, or that might be Viola, I can't quite tell. And then we have a 5-cost Virgo and a 1-cost Dellinger. Okay, and the emu player's hand I cannot see just yet, and I'm not exactly sure who goes first or second, so let's do this. We got the volume off, let's get the speed on 2x, it is, and here we go. Okay, whoops, okay, it looks like the emu player, they got a little bit ahead of themselves. They're going to be going first here. I'm not sure what they did right there, guys. It looked like they actually drew a card. Let's hit play real quick. So, oh, they trashed a card with their leader effect to draw a card, but they had not put their Dawn down just yet for the turn. Okay, so they need to put their Dawn down, then they draw for the effect. They're going to pass, and let's see, they trashed a, was that a Moe's Guard to do the leader effect. And it looks like they have the new 1-cost Baroque Works event in their hand. I believe that's a 1-cost 4K if you have 10 or more cards in your trash. And then you can pay 1+2 or 1+3 to negate the effects of a character for the turn. I think it's a 5-cost or lower character. And then they have the 2K counter Shirahoshi. And then one of the 5 elders, I can't quite tell which one that is from this angle. And then we have a It Never Existed and a 2K counter Jupiter. All right, here we go. Now, first turn for the Purple Doflamingo. They are going to pay 1. There's the card on the screen they just showed, guys. Let me go back real quick and let them show the card on the screen. This is a new card that you see over on the left. It's called Ground Death, and it is a 1-cost 4K if you have 10 or more cards in your trash. And then it has a pay 1 and then pay 2 additional Dawn, so, 3 Dawn altogether, and you can negate the effects of a character with a cost of 5. Okay, so that can help you push through blockers or whatever you have to do with it. Okay, so really good stuff there. It looks like that's going to be a new tech card for Emu in OP14. Now, we're moving back over to the Purple Doflamingo here. This is still their first turn. They're going to do a top search with their searcher event. It's a top 3 search. Looks like they're going to grab a Rosinante. Okay, that is the Alt Art Rosinante, the 5-cost. And then they're going to follow up with the Dellinger. Okay, turn 2 for the Emu player. Looks like they draw into another 4K. They're going to trash that with the leader effect to draw a card. They're going to play out a Saint Shauria. Top 3 search. They're going to be able to trash all of these cards. Okay, let's see what they choose. Maybe the Venus Juro. Looks like they're going to grab the 10-cost. Yeah, and then they're going to trash another card with the effect. It is the Ground Death from Baroque Works from OP14. Okay, and then the Emu player attacks for 5, and the Purple Doflamingo player redirects the attack to the Dellinger, gets the Dawn back, and gets to do a top 5 search. That is just an incredible, incredible card in Purple Doflamingo. They find the 8-cost. Very nice. Here we go. Going into a 4 Dawn turn for the Purple Doflamingo. Looks like they might start off with a 5K attack, and the Emu player is going to take this. They're going to just very, I don't want to say greedily take this, but they probably could have counted out very easily and moved on, later into the game and save their life for later. Okay, so here we go. So they're going to go ahead and get rid of the Saint Shauria with the leader's effect to draw a card. Now they're going to play out a second Saint Shauria, and, excuse me, it looks like they're going to get the Venus Juro. Yeah, it looks like they're going to grab the Venus here, and it looks like they might even trash that card with the second part of the effect. They actually trashed the 1-cost 3K with the second part of Saint Shauria's effect. They're going to swing for 5 into Doflamingo. Doflamingo takes it, and it looks like they're going to choose a trigger. It was Noro or Slow Beam Sword to ramp a Dawn. Very nice. Now they're on 6 Dawn. They're going straight to 8 Dawn next turn. That is brutal. Okay, so we have another St. Sharia search. They're going to grab the 1-cost search event. Well, hang on. They have to trash a card first, the Venus. Now they're going to play the 1-cost event. Another top 3 search. Probably grab the 2K counter. Nope, they grab the Venus. Okay, they grab the Rush character Venus, and they're going to pass the turn back with 2 Dawn open. And this is an 8 Dawn turn now for the purple Doflamingo player, and we just got off the 5 Dawn turn with the Emu player. Okay, Dawn -1, playing out the Virgo first so that they can protect their board. Pause. Let's talk about this card on the screen. Virgo, the card under my camera. This is a new OP14 5-cost 7K Virgo. It does not have a counter, but it has 2 different effects. It has a when attacking effect. That's the bottom one with the blue square or the blue rectangle. That is a when attacking Dawn -1. Give a character -2,000 power for the turn. Okay, very strong, but it's probably not even the strongest effect on this character. The pink, it almost looks like a not quite a rectangle, but almost like a cylinder. That is the better effect in my opinion. It has, when one of your characters would be removed from the field, I think it's once per turn, you'll be able to Dawn -1 to save it, okay? That is very, very powerful, and that's going to be able to protect the Rosinante he might use on the following turn. All right, here we go. So Emu is going to go ahead and, okay, I thought they were attacking first. They did not. They're going to KO the St. Sharia to draw a card, and now let's see what they choose to do with their 7 Dawn turn. Okay, it looks like they're thinking about this. They're not sure what they want to do just yet. They've got a lot of options here, guys. Remember, we are in 2x speed. Okay, they're going to use Ground Death to negate the effects of the Virgo, and they're going to use the stage. Let me pause real quick. Excuse me. So they just used that new Ground Death card we were talking about earlier to negate the effects of Virgo. It can hit a 5-cost or lower target. Or excuse me, a 5-cost or lower character, I should say. And then they use the stage to pay 3 and cheat out this this Mars card here to KO a 5-cost or lower character, and they could not use the effect to save it. That was very well played by the Emu player. Okay, very well played. And now they have a blocker, and then they're going to swing for 5. Let's see what the Doflamingo chooses to do. They're very low on cards. They're going to take it, and it looks like they got a... I can't quite see. Is that a Monet or something? I can't quite see it. No, it was a treble. It was treble. Very nice. All right, here we go. So let's see what Doflamingo, the Doflamingo player decides to do. They're on their 9 Dawn turn. I think establishing the Rosinante is going to be a big deal this turn. Okay, so they're going to swing for 5. This is just a 5K poke, a 5K attack from the purple Doflamingo player. There's only 4 cards in the hand of the Emu player. They're going to take this. They're going to take the 5K hit. That means they're about to take a 9K unless they want to block. Oh, they reached up to block. Did you see that, guys? They were really thinking about blocking right here. Yeah, I think that's the right call. You don't want to go too low in health this early on. You don't want to go too low in life. So we're going to pay 5. We're going to play out the Monet, and that ramps a Dawn is active, playing out for 5, playing out the Rosinante, and now they're going to trash a card and event from their hand to draw 2. They're going to trash. They're thinking about doing the slow sword or the Divine Departure, the purple Divine Departure. They trash that, and they draw 2 cards. And now, end of turn, they're going to stand 2 Dawn is active with Rosinante. Very well played. Very well played so far by the purple Doflamingo player. And this deck seems like it does have some pretty good stuff to help deal with Emu. Okay, so we're on a 9 Dawn turn, guys. We are on a 9 Dawn turn for the Emu player, so they cannot, they are not going to be able to, hang on, 4, 8, 12, 16, 21. So that stage is active. They have 21 cards in their trash. But Emu is not going to be able to use their 10-cost Elder. Their 10 cost 5 Elders here. They're 1 Dawn short from being able to do that. So what are they going to do? Looks like they're thinking about playing out the 4-cost blocker. Oh, okay, hang on. They're about to just attack in very aggressively. I think an 8K attack is appropriate here. Oh, hang on. 8 into what? What did he swing for 8,000 into? Oh, I guess he was attacking 8,000 into leader, and the Doflamingo redirected into the 9,000 power character. I was going to say 9 made more sense, I guess, if you think about it, so they would have had to, 1K counter out of the redirect if they chose to do that. But hey, either way, they chose to swing for 8, and they get out of that for a Dawn -1, and now they're doing, the purple Doflamingo player is looking really good here. The follow-up play is the paying 3 and using the stage to cheat out the Mercury, or Workury, I guess his name is technically. And now there's 3 Dawn active for the Emu player. I think you just start swinging with everything here. I think Doflamingo should not let up on the gas here. Yeah, swing for 6. Yep, and I would even swing for 6 with Rosinante, because when they play out their 10 cost, oh, by the way, that 6 was met with a 2k counter. Okay, now they're going to 2k counter again. Yeah, because if you leave the Rosinante active, they're just going to KO it with something like a Mars when they play out the 10 cost. Okay, we're going to pay 1, play out the sugar, do a top 5 search. Maybe we should have done that first before actually, maybe we should have done the search first before attacking. But who knows, maybe it wouldn't have mattered either way. Okay, so they're going to grab the 4 cost sugar. That card has an on KO to cheat out a 5 cost, and it has, I think it has a on play to ramp a Dawn. All right, here we go. Are we going to swing for 5 here? Yeah, we're going to swing for 5. Oh, it looks like we might have to cash in on a 1 cost 4K, and then when they swing in with the 9K, the 8 cost 9K Doffy, we can block with our blocker and draw a card. Okay, they're going to take this one. They get a, what is that? That looks like Mary Joie, the stage. I think that's the 1 cost Mary Joie stage they just drew. And yeah, I think we should attack now. I think we should just swing for 9. Okay, guys, we're swinging in with the baby 5 here. Yeah, we're going to go 5. We're saying, hey, give me your cards. Hey, this is a stick-up here, guys. We're trying to take all this man's cards. They're going to 1 cost 4K to get out of that because they have to block this 9K with the War Curie. They have to. They just simply have to. Or it'll be too much of a detriment, I think. Yeah, block here, draw a card from the on KO, and then it's going to be, okay, tap 4 to replace the other, to replace sugar with the 4 cost sugar, and that's going to be past the turn, and now they're going to stand 2 Dawn as active with the Rosinante's effect, and they're going to pass the turn back. Okay, so I do think that the Emu player needs to attack with their leader first to play around Noro Beam Sword, or at least that's what it's called on the sim. I think the technical translation is Slow Beam Sword. Okay, I think they need to attack first. Let's see if they're coming up to the same conclusion here. Because if they want to be able to attack it with Venus and their leader, they need to do that first. Oh, okay, so they're going to do a search first. Top 5 search by paying 4 for the 4 cost Saturn. Because I think they need to get that card into their trash. Yeah, and now they're going to trash the card and draw a card with the leader's effect. Now they're going to pay 3. Whoop. Okay, it looks like we're rushing a little bit. They're going to pay 1 to trash the stage, play out everything. And then they're going to play out the 5 Elders, of course. All right, first things first, they're going to do a top 5 search with the Saturn. Let's see what they get. They're probably looking for 2K counters now. Yeah, or 3K, 3 or 4K. Any type of counter power is what they're going for here. And now he's probably starting to realize, like, oh, it looks like I should have attacked first, because I really think he should have done that. Okay, now they're going to trash a card with Mars. They're going to KO the Rosinante. Seems good. And now you have to be so careful attacking here because Noro Beam Sword is a real thing. Oh, hang on. What is this? 7 into goodness gracious, the Monet, and I think they reduced the power of it. So I think this is a 7 into 4. I think this is a 7K into 4. Maybe they should just let this go. I don't know. Maybe they should just let this go. And when Emu goes to attack him with their leader, then they can rest down one of the blockers, maybe? Something along those lines. We'll have to see. All right. So they're counting how many cards are in the trash. Yeah, that's 16 right there. And then it's another, yeah, like 20 plus. Yeah, they're like 24, 25 cards in the trash or something like that. So they're definitely a 6K attacker on their leader. Okay, Dawn -1. They're going to redirect the attack. Oh, okay, that's right, guys. Let's not forget about the leader effect. Dawn -1, redirect the attack over to the sugar, and they're going to play out a 5 cost Monet, getting a Dawn back as active. Very nice. And now what? Now it's a 6K into 4. Now they're going to pay 2, and they're going to Dawn -1 to play out the Noro Beam Sword. Yep. And they're going to rest down a blocker, I can pretty much guarantee. You know, I will say this, guys. I think it might have even been better to rest down the Jupiter and just attack everything into Jupiter. Okay, so the ref was saying something there. The judge said something to the player, to the Emu player on the left. All right, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do? It looks like, okay, a lot of thought going on here. I think the 10 cost Doflamingo needs to go down here. Like, it needs to be played out. Okay, swing for 9 first. That got dealt with immediately. That was the first block. And now it looks like swing for 6. 2K counter. Okay. Looks like it's going to be probably swing for 6 more. I would just swing across the board here, right, guys? I think that's the answer. Just swing 6, swing 5, or whatever. Okay, because we still have the baby 5 on the board. I don't know what the other play would be here. They have an Usopp, and they have a, they have an Usopp in hand and a treble. Yeah, so you just swing 6, and now it looks like we're considering, I don't know what. There is no other option in my mind. There is no other option than play out the 10 cost here and just locking down the rest of their attacks. Yeah, you just swing for 5 with a leader, and then lock down, you know, all of their remaining characters, pretty much, I think, except one. I would lock down everything except maybe the Jupiter. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Gonna play out the 10 cost. That makes sense. Dawn -3, and now 3 characters will not be able to rest, I believe. I think it's 3 characters will not be able to rest. Okay, and now we're back to the Emu player. And it looks like everything is going to be locked down except the blocker. Okay, and then right away, the Emu player is going to cash in on that card to draw a card. One of the I didn't see which one it was. I think it was the Searcher. They just used the leader effect right away to draw on that. And now it's another 10 Dawn turn. I think you just have to loop the 10 cost back to back here. I don't know what else Emu is supposed to do. They're gonna need to leave quite a bit of Dawn active. I would probably leave like 4 or 5 Dawn active here if I'm the Emu player, just to try to survive next turn and go for lethal on the following turn. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, so swing 7. So we're gonna swing 7 first here into the leader. Okay, they're gonna go ahead and take that. They get a, is that another 2K counter? I didn't quite see it. I think it was another 2K counter. Or was it a sugar? It might be that sugar there. All right, here we go. So they're going to play out the 10 cost, of course, use the whole 4 Dawn interaction there. And now they're going to do a top 5 search first. I see a lot of defensive events, and that's probably what I would go with. Yeah, it looks like they have, is that Ground Death? Oh, they can't search up Ground Death. I was going to say this shouldn't even be a decision. But no, you can't search that up because it's Baroque Works. It's not 5 Elders or Celestial Dragons or whatever. Okay, here we go. So they're going to grab the 3K counter. 1 cost 3K seems good. And now I think you do just kind of attack in as best as you can, maybe even into the leader. But here's the problem. With 1 Dawn -1 effect, this attack will just get redirected to the baby 5, the 4 cost, and that has an on-KO to gain a life. Okay, where's this going? 7. Looks like it's going to be a 7K attack into Monet, or did they just do the -2,000 power to Monet and go at the leader? They did. Okay, so they attack in. He's trying to get him to commit, but obviously there's no reason to. So this is a 7K attack from the leader with a 1 Dawn investment because of the stage, but there's still the Dawn -1 effect of the Doflamingo. I mean, using the Dawn -1 effect to push an attack over to the Monet to get 2 Dawn back, I don't think that's like a terrible call. We'll have to see what they choose. They're going to 0 cost 3K. Interesting. Okay, they're going to pass the turn back, and maybe they're going to try to get super aggressive here. 9 Dawn turn, and we have the we have a way to rest down one of the blockers. We have what's his name there? I can't remember his name. Usohachi. Yeah, we're going to play out Usohachi, and it looks like we're actually going to try to go for lethal here. I don't know if we can. We'll have to see, because there are 3 events in hand. There are 3 events in the Emu player's hands. In the Emu player's hand. In the Emu player's hand. I can't talk. Maybe swing for 5 first with the baby 5, if that's the case. Sorry if I messed that up, guys. Sometimes I mix up baby 5 and Viola. Okay, here we go. This is pretty much this is the whole game right here. That's why they're taking so long on this turn. The purple Doflamingo player is taking so long because they only have 9 Dawn, and you know they have to go all in here. Okay, swing for 6. That's going to draw a card. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not really too sure about why they did that. I think they should have played out the Usohachi first to lock down the blocker they just used and go from there. Okay, but we're still going for it. We're still going to go for it. Okay, top 3 search. They're going to grab a 2K counter, obviously. Yep, they grabbed that. And now what? Okay, swinging in for 11. Or is that 10? It's 10 or 11. Okay, so they've just hit... let me move my camera out of the way, guys. They have just hit overtime. Notice that 0 seconds left on the clock. Now that the judge is explaining to them, hey, guys, here's the procedures. And, yeah. So right now... it is going to be the player on the right gets to have the remainder of his turn, and then I think the player on the left gets one more turn, and then the player on the right goes from there. Okay, and that should be the end of the game if I understood that correctly, the way the judge was moving his hands. It's kind of hard to tell, guys. The rules they have in their tournaments over in the East are a little bit different from us over in the West, at least from what I've seen or from what I've heard. It's just a little bit different, by the way. It has to do with like which player went first versus which player went second. Okay, so he's all in. He's all in. He's going to get out of that, no problem. And, okay, can he get out of this? This is going to be very, very close. He wants to know what that card does. So that's going to basically get around 2 attacks, guys. That 4-cost card on the field is going to get around 2 different attacks. And we have 4 2Ks and a 1K in hand. Okay, so Dawn -1, going to push that card over, going to gain a life. Okay, the Emu player is going to get rid of that card to draw a card. And here we go. Going to swing for 7. Or excuse me, this is for 9. This is for 9K. And pause. Let's do some math, guys. This is actually super relevant. We're going to do some math here. What is all that's left that can happen here? There is only 6 Dawn left for the turn. Okay? So, if they counter out of this one, it would cost them 2K, 2K, 1K, which they have. And then they'd have 4K left. Okay? Now, that would mean they would have to split their Dawn across a 7K and a 6K. So 13 plus 6, that's 19. Okay? So that's going to be a 9K and a 10K attack. So this is going to come down to what that last life card is, I believe. Because if I'm not mistaken, there are 4 2Ks in the hand of the purple Doflamingo player's hand. Like in their hand, they have 4 2Ks and a 1K. So I think they need a single 1K from their life. I believe they need a single 1K from their life, and I think they'll be okay. Maybe they need a 2K, but either way, it's going to come down to this last card, I believe. Okay, so a lot of math is going on. A lot of math is going on here. A lot of thinking. Looks like they're going to counter. Or did they already counter and I missed it? Hang on, what's going on? Where's all the cards? They take it. Did I miss something, guys? Like, where did all their cards go? Okay, they moved them to the other side, and they countered out. Okay, no, were they not able to? Yes, they were. Okay, the purple Doflamingo player was able to win. Hang on, let's go back real quick, because their cards disappeared in their hand. What just happened there? We got to go back. Okay, I see. They moved 2 of their cards over to the right side of their hand. I couldn't see it anymore. So he had a 2K, 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 and then a 2K and a 1K, I believe. So let's see what happens here. Watch this, guys. Let's watch this one more time. Instant replay here. So they're thinking like, okay, if I take this, he's probably thinking, I need 1K. So what did he get? He ended up getting a 2K from life. He got a 2K from life. So watch this. Yep, it's going to be swing for 7, 2K, 1K. And now it's going to be swing for 2, 4. It was the 6 plus 6. Swing for 12. He goes 2, 4, 6, 8. Get to 13. Wow, guys, what a game. Let's watch the winner screen come back on. That was incredible. What an awesome game that was. Congratulations to the purple Doffy player. Great game to both players, of course. Man, OP14 looks very, very promising, guys. What an awesome looking set we have there. Purple Doflamingo looks very strong. Green Dracula Mihawk. Excuse me. Blue yellow Boa Hancock. Just a lot of very strong looking decks coming out of OP14. Well, all right, guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Let me get the outro on here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Did I miss anything? Was there a better way that the Emu player could have played, or was there a better way that the purple Doflamingo player could have played? Y'all tell me down in the comment section below. I love to see what you guys pick up on that I miss. Well, all right, I'm done, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And, guys, if you are liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, viewing my stuff, using my TCG Player affiliate link, you're helping me out big time. Thank you so much. And, guys, if you're donating through Patreon or PayPal, if you're a Playmat supporter, a YouTube member, or part of the Discord community, thank you guys so much. This community has been incredible. All right, I'm done. Hope y'all enjoyed. Till next time, peace.